Hello everyone, my name is Jakob Cellupica and today I'll be presenting the importance of clinical trials, specifically discussing phase 1 clinical trials. Now, the development of drugs is a long process consisting of research and development, preclinical trials, approval from the Food and Drug Administration, and 4 phases of clinical trials to test in humans for efficacy and efficiency. The first phase is one of the most imperative phases as it sets the foundation for the rest of the clinical trials. And this is the first time that these researchers are testing their new treatments in humans. So very exciting stuff. Now, let's start off with when and where. This phase typically lasts a month long and most times is carried out by research organizations and hospitals at some on-site locations. Also, it is crucial to establish the purpose of phase 1 trials. Phase 1 has the primary idea of testing for safety within patients. Maintaining safety is the top priority of every clinical trial, but in this phase in particular, with it being the first test on humans, establishing potential side effects is ideal as well, and dosage optimization by finding the preferred amount of the drug given to patients in which the treatment can be both safe and effective. Now, this relates to efficacy to determine how well the drug may work. Oftentimes, phase 1 can help researchers determine the best way to give a new treatment to patients through either injections or oral intakes. Okay, now let's discuss who typically participates in these phase 1 trials. There are typically about 10 to 20 subjects being studied at a time. Participants are typically healthy. However, this depends on the type of phase 1 trial being conducted. For example, unhealthy patients will participate in these trials if they may be close to dying from their disease. And these trials may be their last hope of finding a cure for their condition. This was seen in a documentary called First in Human, where one of the patients, Bo Cooper, put his life on the line as he had a life-threatening condition, and this was his last hope of finding a cure for his condition. All in all, the subjects or participants of these clinical trials are the most important factor as they allow for these trials to take place and allow for researchers to collect data they need to put their discovery onto the market. With that being said, ethics and consent are a necessity as well. When participants signed up for the trial, they should be well informed about all potential risks and benefits. Once this is evident, they can provide their consent or permission to commence the trial. Their consent is ongoing throughout the entirety of the trial. This means when new information arises, patients have the choice to stop the trial if they do not feel comfortable continuing anymore. So to reiterate, this is the first time that researchers and doctors are testing their new treatment on humans, so they must ensure that safety is their top priority. With that being said, thank you for listening to my presentation.